Hey Astro Kids, and welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about Jupiter in the 5th house. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. So before we start, just a quick disclaimer. You want to understand the sign that Jupiter is placed in. Is Jupiter in its own sign of Sagittarius or Pisces, or exalted in Cancer, debilitated in Capricorn? This will make a huge difference in how Jupiter will play out within your natal chart. You also want to understand, are there any planets conjunct with Jupiter or aspecting to Jupiter? This will also make a difference in how Jupiter will function in your natal chart. If Jupiter is hemmed by two malefics, for example, if Jupiter is placed in the 5th house and Mars is in the 4th house and Saturn is in the 6th house, then this will take away from some of the significations of Jupiter. Jupiter also matures at the age of 16, so this will be a pivotal moment within your life when Jupiter will have a major influence over you. Along with this, Jupiter will have a very powerful influence over your life during a Jupiter Mahadasha. So if you have not yet seen my video on Jupiter Mahadasha Bhuktis, I will leave a link for that above and down below in the description. So what does Jupiter represent? Jupiter is the most benefic of all of the planets. It is all about compassion, generosity, empathy. Jupiter is all about the higher principles of life. Morals, values, it is all about our higher knowledge. Jupiter is all about wisdom, education, knowledge. Jupiter also is a signifactor of wealth, of family, of husband, of children. Jupiter is all about happiness. Jupiter is a planet of optimism. And so Jupiter shows how optimistic we are towards life. Therefore, Jupiter is giving us a great deal of happiness and security. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. It expands anything that it touches within our natal chart. Jupiter is a planet that is all about laughter, joy, togetherness. It is all about the optimism. Jupiter is connected to any teachers, guides, mentors, father figures who are giving us wisdom within our lives. Jupiter is also associated with travel and connections with culture and foreign religions, foreign philosophies, and foreign settlement. So what does the 5th house represent? The 5th house is very interesting because this is the karaka or signifactor of Jupiter. So Jupiter actually feels at home in this 5th house. The 5th house is the house of education, of creativity, of children, of knowledge. It is a house of drama, of entertainment, of the arts. The 5th house is all about speculation, risk-taking. It is where we enjoy ourselves, where we find fun and laughter. The 5th house is also connected with our past life deeds. And so therefore the 5th house is where we reap the rewards and blessings of our actions in a past life. The 5th house is a house of romance. It is a house that is all about our spontaneous and creative expression. The 5th house is also connected with mantras and ancient knowledge. So what happens when Jupiter comes into the 5th house? As I've said, Jupiter is the karaka for the 5th house, so it feels very much at home here. But typically when a planet is karaka for its own house, this becomes a position where the planet does not give its full expression. And as we say in Vedic astrology, Jupiter is like a lamp. It shines brighter in the houses that it aspects rather than the house that it is placed in. However, Jupiter will create a great deal of expansion around your intelligence. So Jupiter in this 5th house tends to give you a great deal of wisdom and intelligence. This is a position of an old soul. You carry a lot of deep wisdom within you. With Jupiter here in this 5th house, you are always searching for truth, always searching for deeper meaning in life. This can make you very much interested in philosophy, in religion, in culture, in tradition, in really getting deep into the hidden knowledge and understanding deeper meaning from life. This is an excellent position for astrology, for mantra, for all sorts of ancient knowledge. Jupiter in the fifth house also makes you very childlike as well. You have a very happy-go-lucky attitude towards life. You love to laugh, to enjoy yourself, and you are able to find the happiness and humor in all situations. As Jupiter aspects the first house of your natal chart, this is going to influence your personality directly. So you have the qualities of Jupiter in your personality. You are someone who is very cheerful, very optimistic, very forward-looking. And this makes you an excellent teacher and guide for others. You inspire wisdom into others. You inspire optimism and hope into others. So you are excellent at sharing knowledge and wisdom with others. Jupiter in the fifth house tends to give a love of education. You love to learn. You love to collect knowledge. And you can find that being in a situation around education, being in a school environment, gives you a sense of happiness and belonging. As Jupiter aspects the ninth house of higher education, this can sometimes take you away from your higher studies. You can find that you take a break or that you step down from education. However, this also can give you the ability to finish your studies later on as well. Jupiter's aspect onto the ninth house gives you a great deal of knowledge and wisdom. It also tends to attract to you a teacher or mentor who will give you the guidance and direction that you are seeking. Jupiter in the fifth house can also create delays and obstacles around childbirth as well. Once again, this is a planet that is the significator of its own house where it is positioned. So this is going to create some obstacles in this fifth house. Sometimes Jupiter in the fifth house can give a limited number of children. Ultimately, Jupiter here gives you a great deal of blessings, but there is a major delay around this area of your life. The fifth house also being about romance, you can have a tendency to go in and out of romantic connections. You can find that you have a lot of connections that don't necessarily last. You are seeking this connection that is meaningful and fulfilling to you. Jupiter here in this fifth house is going to give you a lot of knowledge around drama, around entertainment. You can find a great deal of interest in acting, in performance, in dance and music and literature. This makes you someone who is very artistic and cultured. Jupiter in this fifth house can also sometimes give you a love of speculation. You love to take risk and to take on new ventures and opportunities. If Jupiter is not placed well in the chart, though, this can create some obstacles for you where you can actually end up with losses, as Jupiter is also aspecting your 11th house of gains. So you want to be very cautious about overexpanding in this area. Jupiter's aspect onto the ninth house can also get you into foreign travel as well. At some point in your life, you may travel for education or religion, or you may find that through travel you gain a great deal of experience and learning. Travel for you is education. This helps to broaden your experience in life. With this position, teachers tend to favor you. You get a lot of support and guidance through your teachers, and this helps you to move up in your education. This definitely is going to draw you towards spirituality or religion or some set of philosophical principles. This is going to give you a strong philosophical foundation. Jupiter in this fifth house gives you strong faith and belief. As Jupiter is aspecting onto the 11th house, this can also help to increase your wealth and earning potential as well. Specifically, if Jupiter is placed well within your natal chart. Jupiter can also expand your friend and network circle through this aspect onto the 11th house. Sometimes, though, Jupiter can overexpand this area where you are constantly pulled into social situations. This can take you away from your daily responsibilities in life. Jupiter here also can create situations where your friends are constantly changing due to this constant expansion around your social circle. So you can find that you are losing old friends and connections and continually gaining new connections as you continue to move through life. This definitely is a position that makes you very magnetic, very likable. Once again, you have this childlike nature about you where you are very cheerful, very optimistic, and this draws others towards you. Jupiter's aspect onto the first house is going to protect your entire natal chart. So that first house being all about your physical body, all about your personality, your ego, the way that you are presenting yourself in the world, in the way that you are experiencing everything through your life. So Jupiter is going to protect and guard your entire life direction. You may find that with this position, if you are getting into a difficult situation in life, that you will receive support and protection. Jupiter comes to save you with this position at the very last moment. So you are receiving blessings from your past life experience. Those in your social circle can be very wise, very intellectual, very sophisticated individuals. Again, this Jupiter is giving you a great deal of knowledge and wisdom that you are continuing to gain through your connections and interactions. Jupiter in this house is excellent for any careers that involve teaching or dealing with children with this fifth house in play. This is an excellent position for dealing with ancient knowledge, with mystical subjects. This is an excellent position for anything where you are guiding, coaching, influencing, giving instructions to others. Jupiter here can also give you a great deal of knowledge around finances as well, as this fifth house is all about speculation. So you also can become a financial advisor, a banker with this position. Along with this, Jupiter can protect your health as well. Once again, that first house is your physical body. So you can find that you get the right advice, that you have a lot of luck and support around getting over illnesses and diseases. This ultimately is a positive position which is going to give you a very optimistic, cheerful, and helpful attitude in life. And you have a great deal of wisdom and past life experience that you are here to teach and to use to guide others.